Hey everybody, it's Neil McNeil, your Mondays here on That's Gay, and this week we're going to be talking about experiences that we've all had where our sexuality was an issue in our everyday lives and how we got past it. Members of the LGBT+ community are faced with adversity every single day when it comes to their sexuality, and you have to know how to combat it. The only real instance that I can ever think of where my sexuality played a factor into my personal life was actually back when I was first coming out at the age of 14. Like I said in my first video for this channel, I was slowly coming out of the closet, telling some close friends, some family members, and then letting it just kind of seep out into the community at my high school. Unfortunately though, one of my main bullies in high school got wind of the fact that I may or may not be gay, and he continued to mock me relentlessly. Luckily, we never came to blows, and every single time he approached me, I just learned how to brush him off. I eventually learned to ignore him screaming the F word at me in the hallways and avoiding him in social situations. It was a rough time for me because he was the only person who was making such a big deal of the fact that I may or may not be gay. I wasn't even fully out of the closet at this point, and why this kid chose to single me out of a school of 2,000 kids to pick on is beyond me. Like I said though, this was just a silly high school bully, and over the course of 4 years, he learned to get over his issues. I don't know whether it was me not addressing him directly or just completely ignoring his accusations that I was gay, but eventually I came out of the closet in full swing, and at that time, he apologized to me. I never got the full story from him. Maybe he was dealing with issues on his own end and came to terms with what he was dealing with, or he just learned to accept people for who they were, but eventually he had apologized for the countless hours of teasing and mocking that I had endured in these high school hallways. So if you're in high school right now, struggling with your sexuality, dealing with bullies on the everyday, here are some tips on how to get past it. Ignore them. Completely and absolutely ignore them. I know it's going to be hard, and I know you're going to want to fight back, but trust me on this, it does not help to fight words with words. On that note though, don't let them get away with it. Go to an adult. Whether it be a guidance counselor, a teacher, or even your own parents, tell them what's going on. I know that bit of advice is a little bit scary, especially if you don't want to come out of the closet that early on, but trust me, even if you tell them that you're being bullied and don't lay out what exactly that person is saying, they will help you deal with it. And finally, another tip for dealing with bullies is keep an open mind. Keep in mind that this person is also probably going through something in their own personal life, and don't take it too hard. Again, I know that's easier said than done, but it's going to help you immensely if you just brush it off. Deep down, you know that you have done nothing wrong, that you are a great person, and that this person will understand in the long run that what they're doing is completely and utterly ridiculous. I know this has been a very stereotypical story as to how my sexuality has affected my life and how I got past it, but leave me a comment below. Tell me some instances of adversity that you've faced, and let's start a conversation going. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for Jesse's video. Like this video if you took any of my tips to heart. Be sure to subscribe, and until next time, I'll catch you later, nerds.